Morning guys, April 28, 2025. So we were gonna call from a guy. I think I worked for him before, what he was saying. And he's got an issue with some, looks like some 2-inch PVC, some 2-inch cast iron drain that in the cellar that's all rotted out and leaking. So we're gonna go over there and they have changed the code on the cast iron pipe inside houses. Before there was cast iron on both sides. You couldn't put plastic in between the cast iron. You got to go back with cast iron. But now they changed it where you could add plastic in a house. Commercial buildings different. You can't use PVC in a commercial building, but in a house you could run the plastic. So in other words, if there's cast iron and it's rotted, you could cut it out and put plastic in between there. By code, it's legal. So I think there's some plastic that's been changed. They use some plastic and it's got cast iron, and you know, so what I'm gonna do is just cut the rotted cast iron out, add plastic there, tie it in. Looks like it's maybe picking up the kitchen sink and maybe hooking up to the lav in the basement. I just cut out what's bad and put plastic in. I have some plastic I had in my yard and fittings I had in the truck, and I'm going to use what I got in the truck. I'm going to use up the old stock. New old stock in the truck. But anyway, we'll try to get some shots over there. I'm going to be ripping and tearing and be all assholes and elbows there for a little bit. Then we'll get done, move on to the next job. Got my new 10-inch Garmin GPS. Thing's pretty big. Seems pretty nice. It's 10-inch. Anyway, we'll get you some shots when I get over there. Try to get you some shots when I get over there. Never a dull moment.
I don't know what prompted me to touch it, but
yeah, no. So this is all rotted too. Yeah.
And I got pissed, and then I thought, what if the dishwasher was going some night and we were just up there, and the whole thing was.
Yeah. So we'll disconnect this. We'll get this right out of here, and I'll. All right. We'll move this rug. I'll do my thing.
Okay. You got a wrench for that?
In and out right here, this is perfect.
Yeah.
What a day, huh? Wow.
Yep, beautiful.
No wind?
Nope. Nope.
If I take off, I'm going to the beach.
Yep, Round Hill would be nice today.
I'm going to disconnect this dry. I can get it right out of the way here for now. Move this rug. I'll just get it out of the way for now. Again. This rug out of here if I can. Don't want no issues. Dry vent down here, not even vented outside, it's blowing that flipping air right in the cellar. The moisture, blowing the moisture right in the cellar here. It's just dumping right out here. I see the dry vent there. I don't know why you didn't hook it up. I wonder why he didn't hook it up. The dryer vent's right there. How come he didn't hook it up? What a dum-dum. I'll talk to him about that. This is all blowing the shit right out your ass here, guy. Alright, so what we gotta do is I'm gonna make a cut right here. I can grind this smooth and put a clamp on it. And we'll cut down over here. Joe homeowner. I'll make a cut right here. Put a clamp. Jed clamp it. The hanger there. Hopefully that hanger holds. Yeah, it looks like it's alright. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Let's see. We gotta get a mask. This shit's pretty nasty. How do I look? Cut the rest with a saw. Sawzall. Yeehaw. I like this little thing. This thing is nice. I got my little blades I have here. Alright. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut this what we can and we'll clamp it. I always try to use the grinder when I can, it's faster. Should be able to smooth that out with the grinder after. And shit. Almost. Like that, Jed, clamp it right off and she'll come right out. He's not legal. This is what they call a ferncoat. He's not legal. It's gonna come out. That should. Ooh. Oh man. She's a dripper. The leaker. She's a leaker. Oh yeah. We got some shit happening here. Oh. We got some shit happening. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah. He's a crusty one. What do we got there? Oh yeah. Never a dull moment. All I could say. Yeah. Never a dull moment. We gotta change that other clamp back. Oh, the clamp's no good. The clamp's not legal. That's not legal. That's not legal. Can't use that clamp. It'd be a clamp that has a stainless coating on it. A fern coat. It can't be a fern coat. Ooh. Gotta be a clamp like this. See that right there? Gotta grind them letters off of there. Well, that's gonna be an issue. Those ridges, well, it won't work. I think. He's a leaker. He's a leaker. That's extra heavy. Oh yeah, Got some boogers on there. Yeah. Never a dull moment, all I could say. Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment. Yeah, there we go. What do we got for a piece here? Oh, like 68. The only thing with this extra heavy is it's kind of the outside diameter is a little different. Well, you're all right. Good enough for this neighborhood. Good enough for this neighborhood. Pipe looks halfway decent here. It's a new pipe. It's just been sitting around outside, you know. Sitting around outside with in the yard. Yeehaw. All right. I'll have to figure this angle here and get this with the clamp and whatnot. The old jig clamp it. Yeehaw. Whoa. Something like that. I'd rather cut it a little long than short. I might have to roll this thing. I'm gonna cut it a little long. Shavings out. That's gonna go up here. So this wants to go like that, like that. Now you roll it. I'm gonna go over. Gonna cut a little bit more off it. How much? Center to center. Half an inch. And cut off a half an inch. Better to be a little long than short. Half an inch. That's only long right there. Yeehaw. Yep. Like that. What do we got for a piece here? One and a half. Make sure that's gonna go in. Alright, that should work. What I want to do is I want to mark these. There. And there. This way I know where I'm going with my pieces. I'll glue this in there. See, I marked it. It's important. This is ultraviolet cleaner. So you hit it with a light, it'll show up. It'll show up ultraviolet. It's clear, but it's got that. They changed the code on me. I'm gonna use purple primer or the ultraviolet. I'm using the ultraviolet, looks better. When I'm done, I could use clear cleaner. I brought some clear cleaner in to take them marks off. If I want to. Never a dull moment now. All I can say. Never a dull moment. leaker. He's a leaker. She's a leaker. It's gonna go like that, whatever, straight down in there like that. That's good. Well, it looks decent. That looks decent. Just gotta do is tie this in, and that should be good. I'll probably put a little clamp there. I got a coupling here. I should be able to glue that on there. Yep, that's gonna work. He's a leaker. Alright, that should work now. Roll this. I should be able to get that in there. Alright, that should work. She's a leaker. She's a leaker. She's a leaker. That's good. That should work. It should be good enough for this neighborhood. It should be. It's always good to go around and retighten these up, these other clamps. Always good to snug them up. Alright, should be able to run the water on, see if it leaks. Shouldn't leak. Shouldn't leak. Alright, he's running the water now. There's the kitchen sink. How come it didn't hook up the dryer vent?
Wow.
Huh?
The dryer vent?
How come they didn't hook up the dryer vent?
Yeah, I did. It's over there.
Why didn't you?
What do you mean?
You're just dumping the moisture in the basement when you dry the clothes.
No, I got it hooked up. I got the pipe over there.
Why'd you take it out?
Because I'm not using the dryer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just got it. It was right here.
Okay.
It would have been right in your way.
Oh, so you took it out. Okay,
Yeah.
because when I seen it, I said, I wonder why the dryer vent's out. You just took it out just for me.
Get it out of your way.
Okay. All right. So I put all new in there.
That
See
looks
it?
great.
Yeah.
That looks great.
It's all new.
Too bad the picture's not.
It's fine.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, not what you did, but just in general when they first put it
Well,
in.
you know, it's supposed to be a quarter of an inch to the foot.
Is it?
A quarter of an inch to the foot. You don't want to go. You don't want to go too much, because what happens if it pitched too much? The water goes and leaves the stuff behind.
Okay.
The bigger pipe wants to be pitched 1/8 of an inch to the foot.
Okay.
Because if you pitch it too much, the water takes off and leaves the ship behind. That's what happens when you get divorced. The old lady leaves you behind and takes off, right?
Right.
The same thing with pipe. You can't. It's got to be pitched a certain amount.
Right.
Too much is no good.
Yep.
That's good right there.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
That is good. That looks great.
All right. Right. So I got that back together. You're gonna put the vent back.
Yeah,
You took the vent out, right?
Yeah, I took the vent out. I gotta snake it up here.
You can put it back in.
Yeah.
That's back together.
Yeah.
Come on, all right. I'm happy with it. No leaks. Quick and easy and fast, right?